Hi everyone, welcome back. This is another lesson where we talk about the mixed seeds crackers. I will show you how to make mixed seed crackers and their versatility in the kitchen, but most of all of their benefits. In the recent years, there has been a growing trend toward healthier snack options, with many people moving away from traditional processed snacks in favor of a more natural flavor. Among these, mixed seed crackers have become increasingly popular thanks to their versatility, nutritional benefits, and the ability to be paired with a wide range of plant-based ingredients. These are crunchy snacks made primarily from seeds like flax, chia seeds, sunflower, and pumpkin, but since I like the sesame seeds, I will add also the seeds. And offer a great combination of flavor and health benefits, making them an excellent addition, to any diet. Mixed seed crackers are simple yet delicious snacks made from a variety of mixed seeds. They can also be gluten-free. It depends on the type of flour we add in the dough. But the ingredients are very simple. There are seeds, water, salt, seasoning, and as I said before, flour. We can choose what type of flours we can add. The mixture is spread very thin and baked until it's crispy. But attention, you don't have to bake at a high temperature. We have to bake them at a low temperature so the seeds will not get bitter. The seeds used in these crackers, such as flax seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds, are chosen for their high nutritional value, particularly for their healthy fats, protein, and fiber nutrient. Since we can make them also gluten-free, it's a good choice when we have a dinner, when we have a lunch with other friends, and maybe there are some allergies to gluten, so we can really solve it with these crackers. Mixed seeds are not only a delicious snack on their own, but they also can be combined with other ingredients. They are really versatile. Their ability to be paired with a wide range of flavors and dishes makes them really suitable for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, middle afternoon snack. Here, and I will give you some ideas, a few ways to where you can incorporate them into your meals. You can use them as a snack. It is the most common way to use them, to consume them, and they pair particularly well with hummus, guacamole, or even a vegan cheese spread upon them. The crunchy texture of the crackers provides a perfect contrast to the smooth, creamy dips, making them a really satisfied and nutritious snack. We can use them with plant-based cheeses as a part of a vegan dairy-free lifestyle. Mixed seeds crackers go wonderfully with the plant-based vegan cheeses. You can use soft cheese, spread cheese, or also fermented cheese. We can put them in cheeses, vegan cheeses, sorry. Vegan cheeses board is an excellent way to serve them in an aperitif, for example. We can also use them in the salads. They can be used, in fact, as a topping for salads. They add a delicious crunch and burst the flavor of the salads. Also, we can use them as a soup garnish, and these mixed seeds can be really interesting where they are combined with something creamy, such as soup of lentils or vegetables. We can also use them with nut butters, for example at breakfast or as an afternoon snack or a mid snack in the morning. They are really versatile, and combining them with nut butter is really good for our health because we have a balance of protein and fats. And also we can use them as a crust on topping some plant-based ingredients such as tofu or tempeh. As I said at the beginning of this lesson, mixed seed crackers can be really good for our health. The combination of seeds provide us the essential fatty acids, proteins, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They in fact have healthy fats, protein, fiber, vitamin and minerals, and they are low in carbohydrates. And as I said before, they can be also gluten-free and of course vegan. But what are really the health benefits of these crackers? They can support the heart health with the omega-3 fatty acids. They can boost our digestive health. They can improve our bone health. Also, they support skin health. And the combination of protein can balances the blood sugar. So mixed seed crackers are more than just a tasty and a crunchy snack. They can be really versatile. They are a versatile, nutritious, and health-promoting food that can be enjoyed in various ways and in different moments of our day. We can consume them as a snack, or we can combine them with other plant-based ingredients. They can support our heart health. And with their combination of healthy fats, protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals, these mixed seed crackers are a fantastic addition to any diet. So now I will show you how to make these mixed seed crackers. They are really easy to make, but we have to pay attention to some tips, okay? Okay, let's start with the basics, the seeds. We can choose, of course, the ones we like the best, but two are essential. I'm talking about the flax seeds and the chia seeds. The reason is simple. When mixed with water, these kind of seeds create a gel-like consistency, which helps bind the mixture and gives the final result a great texture. This is what makes the crackers all together without the need for eggs or other binders. To create a more interesting texture, I also recommend adding other seeds like pumpkin and sunflower seeds. This will give a nice crunch to the crackers, making them even more enjoyable to eat. You could also experiment with sesame seeds or hemp seeds, depending on your taste preferences. Once we have measured the seeds, we move on to the other ingredients. For example, water, vegetable oil, and flour. The choice of flour is up to you. If you prefer a gluten-free option, you can use, for example, rice flour, chickpea flour, or even a mix of different gluten-free flours. This way, the recipe becomes accessible to everyone, including those with dietary restrictions. The first thing we need to do is combine the seeds with water, and now we have two options here, okay? We can use hot water or cold water. By using hot water, we only need to let the mixture sit for a few minutes, as the heat will speed up the gel formation process. If we use cold water, it requires more time, as the seeds need to rest for about 2 hours, but it's my preferred option. The reason is that hot water can stress the seeds, and since they will go into the oven later, this will result in a kind of double cooking that could affect the textures. Once we add water, we stir everything together and let it rest. You'll notice that over time the mixture thickens into a sort of gel, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so now we can measure now that we have measured the sunflower oil and the flour, we can go through the other steps. After the seeds have absorbed the water, we can add the flour and the vegetable oil. Using vegetable oil instead of olive oil is a great choice here, because it has a milder flavor, allowing the taste of the seeds to really shine. However, if you love a more distinct taste, you could of course experiment with olive oil, coconut oil, or even infused oils to add a unique touch to the crackers. At this point, you can also add seasoning. A bit of salt is essential, of course, but feel free to get creative. Add spices like black pepper, paprika, or even garlic powder to extra flavor. If you enjoy herbs, for example, a bit of dried oregano, rosemary, or thyme can make a big difference. You can also mix in a nutritional yeast for a subtle cheesy flavor, or even a bit of turmeric for color and health benefits. Once everything is combined, we mix well until we get a uniform dough. The texture will be quite wet and sticky, but that's normal. Now comes the crucial part, spreading the dough onto a baking sheet. First, line a baking tray with parchment paper and brush it lightly with vegetable oil to prevent sticking. We then transfer all the mixture into the tray in a small portion, spreading it out gradually. The best way to do this is by using a spoon or a spatula. If the mixture sticks to the spoon, don't worry, just wet the spoon slightly with water and it will be much easier to spread. The key here is to get the layer as thin and even as possible. The thinner it is, the crispier the crackers will be. If it's too thick, they may turn out a bit chewy instead of crunchy, so take your time to spread it well. No rush. Now we are ready to bake. We preheat the oven to 165 degrees and bake for about 40 minutes. One important tip: be careful with the oven temperature. If it's too high, seeds might burn, giving the cracker a bitter taste and ruining the texture. During baking, you can check the crackers occasionally. If they start to brown too quickly, you might need to lower the temperature slightly. If you want to ensure an even bake, you can also rotate the tray halfway through. So, once the crackers are done, we take them out the oven and let them cool completely. Once cooled, we break them into irregular pieces. There's no need for perfect shapes. These rustic, even pieces make them look even more appealing. Now that we have our delicious crunchy seed crackers, how do we serve them? Since presentation matters, I like to arrange them nicely on a plate and serve them with some dips. Delicious.